If you are diagnosing a 2.2 Mazda skyactiv engine for an underboost fault and you get no boost and then suddenly all of it and you've got the engine management light on, head down here, take the airbox off, this intake tube, this battery, the under tray that's underneath it, you'll see your solenoids, check your vacuum is all good. If that is all fine and present and the solenoids are working, follow this tube all the way down, head down here and I'll show you more than likely what your problem is. So after taking off all your intake pipes, top one that goes into turbo and the bottom one here, which is the high boost pipe, there could be your problem. See here, through the hole there, that should have something there blocking that hole, and the issue is right down there. There it is. It's just not attached, is it? And that's what happens. There's a fitting that goes in there and then that breaks off that little top hat there, and there's a repair kit. So I'm going to remove this whole fitting here, this whole assembly, and we're going to repair it. And we're all apart and you can see the obvious problem now. This should be attached to here, and this gasket here bonds to here because this here is the sealing ring for that. And the repair kit they give you is this fitting here. This is made so it actually fits, it's keywayed in there so it doesn't spin round, and a new one of them and a nut. I'm going to nylock that all together and pop it back in the gap. There's a fair bit of bolts, as you see. They're all the bolts that hold it in. They are quite tight. Some of them are spanner only. You can only get in there with a spanner, and it will fit out without taking the cooler unit that's around, that's bolted onto these two bolts here. If you give it a little twist like that, it will then pop out and come out the gap. So let's get this repair kit on and get it back in the car. Okay, now we're reassembled. We now have an actual valve there. There's one thing though, you can see it protrudes, so when putting the gasket on, because it seals around the edge here, as you can see the mark is left, this will never fit flush. So if you do have to hand a mitty vac, give it some vacuum and it drops away enough to get the gasket on flush and slot it back in the gap to put your bolt holes in. To be honest, I will be just a small amount of glue between the gasket and here so it doesn't fall down the gap. And we're all back together, plenty of low end boost there, no engine management lights on, and that seems to be a cure. Thumbs up if that's helped you out there, subscribe to any more helpful facts. Cheers for watching.